Hello everyone, welcome back to This is the Police. Let's begin. Freeburg isn't one of those cities where you listen to what they say, or nothing at all. You always select a song from a collection and play it anytime just like in real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. Alright, well, let's start with the back then. Can I maybe, there we go. Nocturne in B major, Chopin, performed by Xuan He. Or Xuan He? I don't know. Is that... Ah, okay. Yeah, well, we'll do that. Nocturne in B major. Very good. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. Affairs. Alright, we're gonna go have an affair. Very good. Police station. Labor market. You have a certain number of paid openings for which you can hire any available applicant. Job slots are separated between officers and detectives. Okay? We need you for shift B, I guess. Judas Drake. Since we're required to get you, personnel, want to free up a slot, time to fire somebody. Goodbye, Roy. If you have legal grounds for termination, no one will ask any questions. You might need to fire them anyway. Legality be damned. But that could land you in additional proceedings, and your other staff will become more worried about keeping their jobs than they are about actually doing their jobs. Another way to free up a slot is to have a police officer killed. That's not really a valid option, right? Too old, Roy. That's okay. I'm not going to fire you yet. We can also hire a detective. I don't know if that takes away from my money or not. We only have 2 detectives on Shift A, so let's hire someone for Shift A. Johnny Iron. Shift A. So I don't think you're going to come in today. Yeah, you're not. Alright. St. John's Cathedral. We received a frightened call from a local cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken into pieces. Seems there are even marks from a shovel. The abbot would say, no more. I mean, we'll send Birch and Birch Jr. It doesn't seem like it'd be anything that serious, so we'll send some staff that's a little lower on the rank scale. Another vandalism. Looking out his windows, saw 2 teenagers scratching offensive slogans on his new car. Robbins, Samadhi, get out there. You can handle that. I know you can. Let's see how the 2 vandalism bits go. I assume they got away. Yeah. Well, so be it. Eddie's Burgers. A waitress named Mila reports she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she's seen on television just this morning. The culprit sitting in the window eating a burger. Are you sure about that? I'll send Vandal, but you might be mistaken. Ah, I was hoping by sending 2 officers we'd be able to catch them. That's too bad. That is too bad. All we got is Stovall. He's the only good one here. Not a whole lot's happening these days. Suspicious individual. Wages are mistaken. Retired officer for the fugitive in question. Glad I only sent 1 person. King Louis nightclub. Mr. Boyd! My balancer stuffed himself with Mexican food again. Now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching round the block. We need someone outside who can tell the cool guys from the punks. I think Stovall's probably good for that. Stovall would enjoy it. We'll make sure that Stovall has a good career. Or something like that. He should do a really good job. Real bang-up job. Drug sales, Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. An anonymous call came in, a clown carrying balloons and a skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. Alright, well. Get on it. Get out there. Get it done. Report. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. One night, I pulled in more cash than in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorkin said he wouldn't mind taking me on. I guess I just wasn't cut out to be a cop. Well, that's bad. 4,500, but we lost Stovall. Boy, that's really bad. Okay. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline is threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. Well, Van Dahl, you're the new Stovall. We'll send Grant with you. So, we need to hire someone for Shift A. None of you are particularly good. But I guess Mike Quash, you're about as good as they get. Come in. I need you for Shift A. Oy, oy, oy. Well, we lost Stovall. Oh, well. Drug sales. Police arrived. Clown seems to be making balloon animals for the kids. Well. We can be an illicit customer. Round up witnesses, take the clown onto the ice. Or carefully watch the clown from the stands. Let's try and be a customer, sure. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Well, we're really bad at this thing. Suicide threat. Seriously? Wow. We are seriously so bad at this. Alright. Well then. End the day. I guess. Don't need to order anyone to work. They're all terrible. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. Feminist organization denied official registration. And enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Apparently.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation, I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Okay. My son's in a car accident. Doctor's fighting for his life right now. Yes, you can have the day off, Asano. My band is playing a charity concert for some sick children. Can I have the day off? Fine. Apparently he has a band. Okay. Yancey. There you go. We'll save 1 stripe for a little bit later. I don't know if I want to give Kochi 2 stripes yet. Kochi so far is the only one that would deserve a 2nd stripe. But I have not decided what I want to do yet. Alright, well, let's play the song. They're really quiet songs. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They're very, very quiet songs. Well, this one's not so quiet. That's alright. Hey, we have some money. Alright. Someone commits serious crime and flees the scene. The case goes to your detectives. Destruction of property. Member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars, carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastards! Thieves! Bloodsuckers!" Oh, am I not allowed to do this yet? Because detective? Yeah, the game paused. Okay. We'll get to that in a sec. Investigation slots. They investigate the crime scene, interview the witnesses, and gather whatever information seems pertinent. One of your detectives will be lead investigator on the case, but you can assign additional detectives to any case who work under the lead investigator as subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Alright, well then Mole gets to go first then. Then DeBrito and Armstrong. It's probably fine. Okay, back to this. An old man doing things. Purdy, get involved. Can we hire any more people? Not really. Can we fire? It's Shift B, oh, no, there's Shift B. Okay, Shift A. Alright, so fire Roy for being too old. Birch Jr. I can only fire him illegally. Birch. He's too old. Get out of here, Birch. Can I fire anyone else? Probably not. Alright, so we need 2 more people on Shift A. Well, we have 2 110s. That's all that's left. Hire for Shift A. And hire for Shift A. Alright. I'll have some new people coming in tomorrow. Get rid of some of the older ones that just don't have as good of stats. And I've also just flat out failed. Gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. Tsubaki. Austin. Whoop, Austin, get out there. We have Kochi and Yancey. Investigation has started. Detectives interviewed witnesses, collected evidence from the scene. Pursuing the investigation, expect results. A drunk witness. They drove by in a sedan. They shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. Neighbor only heard a few muffled shots. Neighbor, he got what he deserved. Been causing trouble for a long time. Recently, there's been a lot of cursing and carrying on. Witness, don't remember the car. Neighborhood was quiet. Never heard any shots. And a neighbor. The police these days don't do nothing. Almost died myself. Went to buy some medicine. Was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Alright, well, there's nothing else we can do right now, I assume. Fire all black cops. The racist gangs recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople, beating them to death. They recently sent a message to the local radio station promising to kill all the black doctors, firemen, and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are getting more and more followers, and even some of our citizens support them. You have to fire all your black employees in the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. I don't know about that, City Hall. I don't know about that. Oh, Purdy, come on. We are really bad at this. I have a feeling we're going to fail miserably at this game. We are very bad. Carjacking. The driver is nowhere to be seen. Waited a safe distance for the driver to appear, I guess. Or search the car. Let's search the car. The offender can go away. Civilian killed? Come on. Are we actually that bad? Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals seated on a bench beside a playground. Been watching children for over an hour, has taken several photographs of them. Well, Kochi, get out there, deal with them. Ay, ay, ay. What else do we have? Suspicious individual. It looks like Kochi succeeded. Yep, offender caught, officer unharmed. Thank you, we finally succeeded at one. Mr. Boyd, opening Freebird's first martial arts club. For my first exhibition, I want to hold a sparring match. One of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few tricks, something to help him out in the streets. I guess Yancey, get out there and get her done. Go learn some stuff. Kochi's already out, so. If Kochi were not out at the time, probably would have just sent Kochi. But, no luck. Homicide report. Detectives present frames, different versions of what might have happened at the crime scene. You have 3 new frames. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction if they know how to look at case materials. More professional detectives work on investigation, better their instincts. To get your suspects, you need to figure out the true sequence of events at the crime scene using frames you think likely. Sometimes a little guesswork thrown in. If you add it all up, the sequence fails, you're probably the wrong story. Okay, so the guy walked out. There was a car. He fired and then drove around the corner. Nailed it. When investigation pans out, you have yourself a suspect. Sometimes there's more than one, but in this case, your detectives narrowed down to a single candidate. A known racist who already has several previous convictions. Your detectives have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. To carry out the arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. If the lead investigator is not on duty, the arrest will have to wait. Remember, the fugitives won't sit patiently until your schedule clears. Also remember, criminals will react in different ways. A frightened thief likely to surrender as soon as the game is up. A brutal killer might want to see just how many he can take with him. With more dangerous criminals, safer to send experienced officers, even the SWAT team if you see fit. Travis works at the port as a loader. He doesn't seem like he'd be that dangerous, but this is a murder we're talking about. So, we'll send in the SWAT team. Tsubaki, Kochi, and the SWAT team. Bartender reports couple dancers started fighting over tips. Catfight broke out right on stage. I don't know why we're allowed to send 3. Well, we'll send Purdy and Price. Fight at the Octopus Restaurant. Bartender reported fights broken out between a patron and the bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, climbed on stage while local singers performing, tried to sing a duet with her. Austin, get it done. Chief, I just about nailed the Jap a couple times, but he was too fast for me and one on points. I don't really understand the rules, so I can't keep track of points very well. But he was alright, even showed me a few tricks after the match. Got carried away a little and pulled my back. Think I can take a day off. We'll see, Yancey. I guess you're out for the rest of the day. But now you're at 380, which is great. Fight, Kevin's throat bar. On the stage are two strippers going at it. It's gone beyond full arguing to a full-on catfight. Bouncer's fast asleep, clear two ways to handle the situation. Drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music and turn up the lights. Strippers continue fighting, oblivious of the police presence. Ask for a bucket of cold water. Really? They escaped? Price, this is all your fault. We know it is. Homicide report. Offender caught. Good job, team. Case closed. Do we still have anyone else? Austin is going somewhere, yes. Offender escaped, officer unharmed. Ay, ay, ay. All the failed missions, though. All the failed missions. Alright, well. I'm not going to order to work tomorrow. Just end the day. Day 5, July 19th. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Well, that's not good. Mary Rogers, city has no problem with racists. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Oh, boy.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Well, Kendrick, gonna have to say no. I can't do it. You kinda did this to yourself, man. I'm not gonna help.
I'm not gonna lecture you, Frank. I don't think I have anything to say that you don't already know. I'm sorry for your family. I wish them all the best of luck.
Can't do it. Not gonna get tied in with the Mafia. It's just not worth it. Especially if I get on the Mafia's bad side. Definitely not worth it. Of course he didn't. Really? I don't think we'll need you today, Iron. So, yeah, you can have the day off, sure. Well, we have a stripe. We need to give someone on this shift a stripe. So, Vandal. There you go. And that'll be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching to the very end of the video. That helps get the videos through the algorithms a little bit better. And thanks to Anthony and Simon for being Patreon supporters. We'll see you guys next time with a little bit more. This is the police. DFTBA.